Speaking of fires, we're tracking two right now in our area. First, the Dixie Fire. It's the largest fire burning in the state at this moment. It continues to grow, and more evacuation orders are in effect in Lassen and Plumas counties. About 570,000 acres have burned. More than a quarter of the nation's firefighting resources still working to put it out, but it's still 31% contained. Cal Fire says the fire has destroyed more than 1,000 structures. PG&E says its equipment might have started the fire. And new evidence in the investigation of PG&E's power lines and the role they played in starting the Dixie Fire. ABC 10's Brandon Ritterman explains.
This photo submitted to the U.S. District Court by PG&E shows you the tree suspected of falling onto PG&E's power lines, which are really difficult to make out in this aerial drone photo. That's why we've circled them in red. And what I see in this photo is the Doug fir tree leaning in the direction of those lines, at least a bit more than any of the other trees that you see here. It's not the most severe lean I've ever seen on a photo like this, but there definitely is something going on. The question is, how healthy was this tree, and should PG&E have spotted it before this happened? That's what the tree looked like after it fell. You can see the power lines right up here. There are other photos that were submitted in PG&E's probation, which is in federal court until next January, that show the trunk of the tree singed from one of these power lines, apparently sending energy from it through to the ground. A lot of questions for investigators right now, but the main one is this: should PG&E have spotted issues with this tree, identified them, and cut it down before the fire, or is this something that no one could have seen coming?
Thanks, Brandon. And the answer to that question is what prosecutors say will determine whether PG&E will face criminal charges in the Dixie Fire. Now, this is the Caldor fire, which started on Saturday in the El Dorado National Forest. It's about 4 miles south of Grizzly Flats. Smoke yesterday stopped crews from operating air tankers. An evacuation center has been set up at Diamond Springs Fire Hall.